So today what I want to talk about are some very important IRS tax deadlines for the 2025 filing season starting this year in January of 2026. So the first one I want to talk about is on January 26th of 2026, the IRS is going to begin accepting e-filing or tax returns from taxpayers for federal 1040s, which are the individual tax returns. So in plain terms, the individual person with no businesses, or just even if they do have a business, you can begin submitting your federal tax return on January 26th. January 13th is the second big date. On January 13th, you're going to be able to begin submitting your business tax returns through e-filing services. So those will be the 1120S, the S Corps, the 1065, the partnerships, the normal C Corps, which are the 1120s, and any other type of business type entities. The next major one that I want to touch on is January 31st. That is going to be when any company, business, anyone that maybe has an 1120S, 1065, 1120, all your contractors need to receive their 1099s, or you need to at least send out your 1099s by January 31st of 2026. So that's coming up pretty quickly. So make sure you're on top of that. Make sure if you have not spoken to your CPA or accountant yet, that the 1099s are getting prepped. The next one, March 16th is the next major deadline. So March 16th of 2026 is going to be when all the 1120S and partnership tax returns are going to be due. So in most cases, this is where people are going to actually file an extension, because normally people aren't prepared to fully file those returns yet. But March 16th is when they're originally due without extension. And then with an extension, the 1120S and 1065s, which are the S Corp and partnership returns, are going to be due on September 15th of 2026. So those are two major deadlines for the business tax returns. Then the next one is going to be the individual tax return due dates. As normal, it's going to be April 15th of 2026. And then with an extension, that will go out 6 months. So it will be October 15th of 2026. So those are the major deadlines right now. The other big one, if you are an employer, is the federal W-2 statements have to be out by February 2nd of 2026. So basically, make sure you're in compliance with all those dates. You don't want to be paying any underpayment fees, late fees, accrued interest because you missed these dates. You didn't make any estimated payments. Make sure you contact your tax preparer or CPA so you're in compliance on time. You're not paying anything extra than you have to.